Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the program 114 Dialogues with the Quran. Today we are going to discuss Surah Rum. Rum is the name of a country that was a great empire at the time of advent of Islam. There were two great states, Iranian state, Sasani Riyasat state, and Byzantine dynasty. So Rome was the superpower of that time, and Iran was also another superpower. The Romans, they were the Christians, and the Iranians, they would worship the fire, they were the idolaters. This name has been derived from the very opening verse of the surah, Gulibatir Rum. The Roman have been defeated for the time being. This surah is Makki surah and it comprises 6 rukus and 60 verses. As it is clear from its title that there was great war between Iran and Rome. The Romans were badly defeated, and it was clear that they would go to dog, and the Iran would occupy all the big states and dominions of the Rome. This situation was very pleasant for the idolaters of Makkah. The Muslims were also passing through the crucial time of their preaching. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was also given very tough time, and all of his followers and his companions, they were also passing through fires and waters. The idolaters and non-believers of Makkah, they were very happy. They enjoyed, and they made this forecasting that as the Romans, which were the Christians, and they would believe on Allah Almighty, on the prophets, the day of judgment, the angels, and whatsoever they would believe in divine rule of Allah Almighty, and all the idolaters of Iran, they would have close resemblance ideologically and religiously with the non-believers and idolaters of Makkah. So they proclaimed that the Muslims would also be defeated, they would be wiped out of the society just like the Romans. But this surah declared that the Rome has surely got defeat, but after a few years they would dominate the Iranian states, they would recapture all of their besieged and conquered areas, and they would become the conqueror and victorious. So it was unimaginable and unbelievable idea. So the non-believers and the idolaters of Makkah, they were not ready to accept it, but it was declared. It was great good news for the Muslims, and it was also clarified that when the Romans would reoccupy their lost states and dominions, the time would come that the Muslims and the followers of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they would also be successful and victorious. When we look at other important topics of this surah, another topic is bad end of the non-believers. This surah tells that the non-believers of olden times, in ancient history, one can easily look at the non-believers of olden times. They met their tragic ends and they would never prosper, and they would went to go to dogs, and they were badly defeated. So all the enemies of Islam and enemies of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they would also go to dog. Another important topic of this surah is creation of man. It has been clarified that Allah Almighty has created man. لَقَدْ خَلَقَنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. A man has been created in the best form. So he has some purpose of his life. He must follow the commandments of Allah Almighty to get real success of this world and in the hereafter. Another topic is of this surah is the final authority of Allah Almighty and the day of judgment. It has been clarified that Allah Almighty is the real authority, the sovereign power, the ruler, the Lord of all the worlds. So we must bow before Allah Almighty, and we must submit to all of His commandments, directions and instructions. That is the way to success and salvation. And the day of judgment is a fact, is a reality. Every action has its reaction, and it is need of justice, need of logic, that there should be a grand court of justice where the wrongdoers should be brought to book, and the gentlemen and virtuous fellows, they should get their good reward. The last important topic, that is a promise of Allah Almighty. Allah Almighty has promised in this surah with the Muslims that the Romans will also be successful. So the Muslims will also be victorious, and the history tells that after 8 years of migration, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he occupied Makkah, and Islam became the single great religion of the whole of Arabia. Thanks for listening.